The English Civil War, spanning from 1642 to 1651, was a pivotal conflict in British history that marked a struggle between the monarchy and Parliament. This series of wars and political battles reshaped the governance of England, leading to the temporary overthrow of the monarchy and the establishment of a republic. The conflict was driven by political, religious, and social factors, and its consequences had lasting impacts on the English political landscape. The roots of the English Civil War lie in the deep-seated political tensions between King Charles I and Parliament. Charles I's belief in the divine right of kings clashed with the growing demand for parliamentary sovereignty. His attempts to govern without parliament and his insistence on raising taxes without parliamentary approval created significant friction. Religious disputes also played a crucial role. Charles I's marriage to Henrietta Maria, a Catholic princess, fueled fears among Puritans and other Protestant groups about a potential Catholic influence on the English Church. The king's attempts to enforce religious conformity, including the imposition of the Anglican Book of Common Prayer in Scotland, led to widespread dissent and rebellion. Social and economic issues added to the unrest. The 17th century saw significant changes in England, including the rise of a wealthy merchant class and growing dissatisfaction among the gentry and common people. Economic difficulties, such as the impacts of the 30 Years' War on trade, also contributed to the discontent. The war officially began in August 1642 when King Charles I raised his standard in Nottingham, signaling the start of hostilities. The conflict quickly divided England into two main factions: Royalists, Cavaliers, and Parliamentarians, Roundheads. Supporters of King Charles I, including many nobles and landowners who were loyal to the monarchy, were known as Royalists, Cavaliers. Those who supported the Parliament, including Puritans, merchants, and the emerging middle class, were known as Parliamentarians, Roundheads. The first major battle of the war was the Battle of Edgehill in October 1642. It was an inconclusive engagement that demonstrated the war's potential for widespread conflict. Despite the lack of a decisive victory, the battle set the tone for the subsequent confrontations. The formation of the new model army in 1645 was a turning point in the conflict. This disciplined and well-organized army, led by Sir Thomas Fairfax and Oliver Cromwell, proved to be a decisive force. The Battle of Naseby in June 1645 was a crucial victory for the parliamentarians. The conflict took a dramatic turn in 1649 with the trial and execution of King Charles I. After being defeated and captured, Charles was put on trial for high treason. His execution marked a radical departure from traditional English governance and led to the temporary abolition of the monarchy. England was declared a republic under the leadership of Oliver Cromwell. During the interregnum, England was governed as a republic known as the Commonwealth, with Cromwell eventually becoming Lord Protector. Cromwell's rule was marked by significant military and political reforms, but also by controversy and conflict, including harsh policies against royalists and dissenting groups. Following Cromwell's death in 1658, his son Richard Cromwell proved unable to maintain control. The political instability and dissatisfaction with Republican rule led to the restoration of the monarchy in 1660, with Charles II ascending the throne. The restoration marked the end of the Civil War and the beginning of a new era in English history. The English Civil War had profound political implications. It challenged the concept of the divine right of kings and set the stage for the eventual development of constitutional monarchy. The conflict and its aftermath contributed to the evolution of parliamentary democracy in England.